Greetings people, welcome to a video. And today we're gonna take a look at Sidus Heroes. Or Sidus, I never know how to pronounce things because I never hear them and all the words are made up, but the words that I can see on screen. So here's the idea. Do you guys like games? Probably. Do you guys like play to earn games? Yeah, you know, like kinda. The problem with every single play to earn game is that the play to earn part is more like, I earn, I don't play. The playing part that's not really a point of any play to earn game. Different than here. They have over 200 people working on the game, a roadmap that is 17 pages long. That's longer than most white papers of projects I've seen, honestly. Their phase 3 starts in 2025, so this one is actually a game they're developing for the next years to come, which does set this one apart from absolutely everything I've seen so far. I would say this one is on the same level as Alluvium and Star Atlas when it comes to the vision and the team that is working on it, but I would say there are even more people working on this one. The vision is even more clear. To make this one simple, this one is an own gaming metaverse with a whole bunch of play to earn activities in here. While most games are like, click this button, get a reward, repeat. This one is an actual game. It's an MMORPG, it's WebGL, AAA level, play to earn, NFT, MMO, so many different buzzwords. And they're developing and actively working on this every single day for the next years. I got the links to everything in here in the description down below, so feel free to check them out. Just know that this one is not financial advice, but they already have two different tokens. One is a governance token, one is an in-game economy token. We get the Sidus Heroes token, or Sidus, and the Senate token as well, with a market cap of 7.3 mil already, and almost 30 million over here for this one, with only 2% of the supply circulating right now. Now that we have numbers and names out of the way, I would just say, let's start with the website and see what this one is all about. Imagine this. You sit in a cafe, write a story, and then out of nowhere, a giant meteor crashes into Earth. What does that have to do with this? Absolutely nothing, but this one is set in space, in the future, and they built their own entire metaverse for the setting in here. While you advance on the game and play it, obviously there's the whole play to earn aspect, so you get rewards in form of NFTs and their token, for which you can use the Cetus token to spend it in game, and the Senate token to use when it comes to governance, as the percentage of how many tokens you have increases your voting power in their own DAO. So when they make decisions and let the community ask, what should we do, A, B, or C, you get voting rights on that decision. They got a beta version already, which I tried to get into. The only problem is, despite connecting, this doesn't load. And when you turn off your ad block and it finally does load, it tells you that you don't have any cards already. The thing is right now, if you want to play the game, you need one of the NFTs. They have two different collections, the Academy and the Genesis collection, I think. For the NFTs in here for the heroes, the floor is at almost 0.3 ETH, so with gas fees, quite a bit. The good thing is, once you have the NFT on the website, you don't have to pay any gas fees. And that is because absolutely everything in here runs on the browser. And it's also going to work on your phone, so as long as you're connected with your MetaMask account or whatever wallet has your NFT, you can play it from the go, on your laptop, on your PC, even on Mac. It's all browser based. Now for the second collection, they get the items collection in here, and those come in 3 different rarities, common, epic, and legendary. There's 6 items in here that you can purchase, and the legendary is at a solid price of 3.4 ETH, so quite a bit right now. You would then just connect to MetaMask up here. I mean, I'm blocking it, but you can see the words too, and then you get access to the game. Now I won't do that, but imagine I would have just done that, and you would see me play the beta right now. Basically, you can play the beta if you want to, but I'm just the guy to bring it closer to you to explain what this one is all about. For the actual gameplay, I would kind of describe it as EVE Online, because it is set in space, it's set in the future, and based on the things that you can do, like building and equipping your spaceship, going on intergalactic missions, flying around in your spaceship, and building infrastructure, I think you can do similar things at EVE as well. It's just not play to earn. EVE is EVE. There's going to be crafting and trading, exploration, creation, and you can even play Yu-Gi-Oh! Against other players if you want to challenge them to a duel. As for the tokens, they get 2 different ones in here. They get the Senate token and the Cetus token we looked at earlier, which give you different utilities depending on how many you have and how you would like to spend them. You can grab them on Uniswap, Dex Tools, and similar sites already. Their partners are a lot. Like even the bottom right is such a huge flex, and more than 100 other great VCs and business partners. Even Mr. Alex Becker listed down there, Elio Trades, and a whole lot of different names that you have 100% seen. Even Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is one of their partners. Think about that. The man with like 91 million subs on YouTube is partnered with them. Like this one is going to be one of the games, one of the go-to games when it comes to play to earn in the next years. And instead of rushing it out, they're taking their time to develop something that is here to stay. Great, now we got this part up here. Now we got the entire rest left. So when it comes to the 2 collections on OpenSea, we get the Sidus NFT Heroes and we get the items, so those 3 cards down there. You need them in order to play the game, and they're also going to be the heroes that they use in order to explain the metaverse. Your character in the MMORPG that you play with, so technically, if you want to make a long-term decision, going with the one that looks the sickest is a huge flex, and being dripped out in-game is actually worth quite a lot. What do they have? They got staking in here. They got 528 total stakers, and their version 2 of staking is closed already. However, as you can see, you can stake them for an entire year, or up to 2 years even, with only a certain amount of positions left. You get a certain percent of APY in there, and because, as we've seen in the roadmap, they're developing this for the next years to come, this one definitely makes sense. I, for example, started staking Illuvium back in June last year, and the vesting period until I actually get access to the ILV that I received takes a year. It probably takes multiple years until the game is out. Just know that this one is something that you put your money into for the future to come. Not for like the next week or so. This is not like a quick flip. Let's get 2% and day trade. No, this one is long term. And here they got 3 different teams of professionals with years of experience both in blockchain and gaming. They are fully doxed, and I mean they're fully doxed. Picture, name, links to things, a short trailer as I would call it, which already has 100,000 plus views, and some seriously good looking animations in here. Like just this trailer is higher quality like almost all the Play-to-Earn games I've seen so far. In case you guys like reading, there are 41 pages in this white paper where everything is explained in detail, dropping their basic information, pretty much explaining absolutely everything. And here I got those schemes laid out and how it works for the economy, for the token. There's going to be land in here that you can own as well. I guess that's where you build your infrastructure on. And they get additional benefits. They get orbital stations. They get this list of professions. You can be a woodcut if you want to. You can manufacture, craft, and trade things. Like in all honesty, this one is a game that you would just play for the game, not even for the play to earn aspect. Like the amount of thought that went into creating all of this is insane. And if they actually execute on the vision that they have, which as it seems like they're doing, then we get version 6 in 2025 in the 3rd quarter of that, with all those different points. They get 3 different phases, from phase 1 being the innerverse, phase 2 the metaverse, and phase 3 the outerverse. Basically develop game, everybody gets access, and then how do we expand? And they just spent the first 3 quarters of last year for prepping and planning to then release the public beta, which is now open, and the launch of the first version is going to happen in this 1st quarter. There's so much to this. There's gonna be PvP, exploration of a whole metaverse, and a whole lot more to it. So I would just say, if you like a game that is actually a game and play to earn mixed together with a team of hundreds of people behind it, backed by hundreds of different venture capitalists and firms and people you know in the space, and Mr. Beast, then links to absolutely everything in the description down below. Just in my honest opinion, this one is more detailed in their white paper and roadmap already than all the other games I've seen. For me, same level and or above Illuvium and Star Atlas, so it's probably, if not very likely, going to be one of the play-to-earn games, one of the go-to games that we will play in the future. Or soon, if you get an NFT. Link is down below. This is not financial advice. You can get them all your money though. I would just say, links to everything down below. Click them, follow them, all of that stuff. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time, take care.